What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Jada Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris John. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah!
BTBTV. Chris John, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man. Yeah, never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTBTV, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way.
Reggie Wright Jr.
Your opinion is nothing to us, we gon' stay on chill. Long as you don't violate, but it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware, cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick raps door off, pushed and shoved my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy hitting up with jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned into Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the roast. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware, cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best, if you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair. BTBTV. Just ain't fair, man. Yeah.
Salute. Let's get it. Got Deion said to wear dresses, sports in the house. Yeah.
Yo, Born. Show them how we do this, man. BTBTV. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah.
BTBTV.
One more time
for y'all in the back.
Y'all slow
niggas.
Right.
Born, what it do, bro?
What it do?
John Gotti flow, below. Escobar status, rap game, call it your own. I can show you how you lay back.
Monkey man the building.
Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching, like yo, I gotta post. I wake up everyday mission, it's $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have. Got that and then some, and then some. My ones on overload, say I overdose. The rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okey doke, we don't go for that. Another tale from the street, that big horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide foes who want to play to them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia, so dark. Leon mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays, your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666, the devil on his shoulder, won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, trying to run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their veins stick. We can't miss, we can hit the target with our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the foe.
Who won the place and them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting till they like movie curtain close. Yeah, BTBTV. It's the movement, man. Yo, Born. You're born, let's get 'em. Let's get 'em. Kaz, we up in here, man.
Got my boy in the building, Brick City Touch. Salute, bro. Salute.
Salute, King. What's happening with you, man?
Man, I just was early. I was on the way home from Jersey, right? I was on a train, and I was listening to Wack 100 Reggie Wright interview, yo. And the shit just bothered me, bro. The shit that Reggie Wright was saying, I'm like, yo, this nigga he's all around telling. And Wack talking about, I want to do your, check this shit. Enough said, I ain't gonna say that. I want you to look at it, bro. Here we go, right here, bro.
I'm ready.
Suge Knight.
Called on them YouTubers. Let's get ready. We got content. That is. But see what Suge trying to do, Suge want to put it on a living body so he can use that to try to get out, bro. That's what he's trying to do.
Well, no, he basically was gonna put it on Keefy D, because he said,
"What's popping, everybody? Back with another video. In this video, we got Wack 100 and No Room for the Weak. They're up in here talking about Keefy D's arrest, and also they got Reggie Wright Jr. dropping by to talk about Keefy D, and he exposing Suge Knight. This is crazy. This is really good content. We're going to talk about this. We're going to break this down. We're going to discuss it. But right now, I want you to listen to Wack and Reggie Wright Jr. Let's go.
Hey, Wack, what's your community is thinking about this Keefy D arrest stuff? What's the word on that? I haven't been listening.
I mean, everybody think he did too much talking. Me personally, Reg, I don't think, unless there's one element that's still out there. I'm out here with Haitian Jack, and he kind of schooled me on that. It's a missing link that's still alive. He ain't walking around free, but he alive. But I don't think in the long run, far as a murder trial,
it's hard for me to figure out Jessica White, the supermodel, and the artist.
Because he gonna claim they paid him and all this. I don't think it's enough. They ain't got no murder weapon.
Then they bring the Sherm case up if you do that. Then they refile the Sherm case on him.
Yeah, right. But see, here go what's crazy though, right? Now this is where I'm a little in the mix, because they do use wiretaps. Like you said it on the wiretap is credible, right? So So I'm like, okay, saying it in interviews. So what are they gonna look at that like a wiretap, or they saying, well, you don't know we're listening, so they're saying it's credible, and is he gonna say, well, I'm just entertaining mom because they paid me to say it? Because he gonna tell them, because Vlad did pay.
Yeah, if he does that, well, they got him saying that 3 times before even Vlad. I mean, Death Row Chronicles, that one with Fox with Ice-T and them. He done been on several shows where he done already said it even before Vlad.
Now, saying that, why didn't they grab him back then?
Because they didn't care, because they had gave him a deal. They had gave him a deal, but he kept doing the interviews. I kept telling him to shut up. Everybody, I was all but telling him to shut up in my interviews. Everybody kept telling him to shut up. I showed you pictures of them coming to my house.
No, you definitely did. You said they can't. You definitely showed me that they can't.
I said, look, man. And I knew you knew people. I was given every hint to tell them to shut up. He would not shut up. But forget all of that.
Hey, Momo B, get in here. We need your opinion too.
I'm disloyal, and I'm on this head now. You've been on this head. This big fat San Diego prison. And
you seen that?
He done had me take penitentiary. Well, he done had people take penitentiary chances. He done had, after the shooting of that, I felt loyalty to him and Tupac take penitentiary chance. People have lost their lives behind them, and then he gonna go and say
All I heard him say is the killer's still alive, which I think he wanted to
No,
like
well, I got
make a
it.
nigga
That's what
alive so he
he
can
said.
try to
Free
compensate.
Suge Knight, free Keefy D, free Keefy D. Why
Oh,
would like that say that? Why would he say that?
that is kind of crazy. That is. But
A
see what
clout
Suge
chase.
trying to do, Suge want to put it on a living body so he can use that to try to get out, bro. That's what he trying to do.
Well, no, he basically was gonna putting it on Keefy D. Because he said what he said. If you really listen, people missing that. He just kept saying Orlando didn't do it. Baby Lane didn't do it. Now I got interviews
Well,
out there
we know
about this. Bro,
Keefy ain't the one did it.
we
Keefy
know
ain't
that
the street.
Keefy did it,
No, Keefy ain't.
but that's what he's trying to put it on. Suge don't know. Suge can't see. Suge can't
That's what
see
I
past.
told that.
Suge can't see past.
But let me tell you what I do know, Rez. Let me tell you what your Suge is. To all you super Suge lovers, Tupac
Yeah,
lovers, watch
he hurt
this.
me with
It
that.
was a well-known fact. Baby
He hurt
Lane,
me.
that's dead, was the gunman, right? Reggie.
Yeah, yeah.
Did Suge not go give Baby Lane $60,000
Okay.
after the
Let me
fact?
correct that.
Take the
Let
state.
me correct that. Suge was in prison. Suge was in prison. Was in prison. He was in county jail, scared as shit, fighting for his freedom because they were threatening him with 9 years. Reggie Wright Jr. and his general manager, his brother-in-law at the time, Norris Anderson, and his attorney David Kenner went and met with Edie Fall, uh, which was Baby Lane's and Keefy D. You know, every hood pretty much attorney back then that had a little money. We went and met at an office in Seal Beach at his office. They were threatening, to sue and all of that. I don't know. But David Kenner convinced us that it would be good if Orlando came and testified for sure, so he wouldn't have to go to jail.
Astronauts in the P90X sky did this to rebuild their muscles.
So I know a lot of you have heard of an organization.
I'm just trying to show y'all.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
It's already a well-known fact that this is the man that killed Pac.
Correct.
So why is he even that ain't even
because he's trying to
Deion
save
said
his
to wear
own.
dresses.
He's trying to save.
Hold on. When it comes to himself, Pac.
Exactly.
And he gave it back. So I keep telling y'all.
We gave him $60,000. We correct. That is true. That is true.
Tupac's killer.
But I gotta say, I was in on that too. So I got
you ex-con the PD. You a civilian.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't give enough. He got on the stand and identified everybody that was kicking.
Wait, say that again.
He got on the stand and pointed out and identified everybody by names. So I won't be on his head now. He shouldn't have did that.
Who identified Suge?
Marion Hugh Knight identified every homie that laid a kick on Orlando.
And said he didn't do it. And paid Orlando the same. Suge didn't kick him, the other did.
Correct.
Oh my God.
And that Suge was trying to save his life. And Orlando said
all he had was 9. That ain't life.
I can save his life. No, I didn't say Suge's life. I'm saying Orlando's life.
That's
so this Suge, let's get this right. He paid a Compton Crip to get on the stand and say Suge wasn't the one kicking me, he was helping. And Suge got on the stand and identified all the power rules that was kicking Baby Lane. Then y'all got it on the 100 side exclusive. Y'all these whack, you want to be like Suge? No, you crazy, bro.
Exclusive. Flip it. Only on the 100 side, breaking.
I'm not a disloyal. Let me just clear this up, y'all, because I know this.
Disloyal?
You're a civilian.
That's my point. But my point is,
man, let me tell you something,
I'm about loyalty.
When you cop that Benz, when you cop that Benz, and it's gonna ask.
What I want to know is how this nigga civilian and you was selling drugs, you was a dirty cop. All right, so how you a civilian, you crippled ass nigga, still shitting in your pamper?
Yo, what I've come to the conclusion of, they know exactly what they're doing. Reggie Wright Jr. First of all, let's go to him. That motherfucker ain't been online since all this shit came out. He ran to Clubhouse to Wack though, because he can go in there, and this is sad because they're doing the same thing that everybody's blaming Vlad for. But these two motherfuckers is doing it right in front of your face. But no one want to call them two snitches. No one want to say these two motherfuckers. Tell Reggie Wright sitting here spilling his guts right now. And Wack is antagonizing. asking him questions that he know the answers to. Wack know this nigga's a snitch. And if that's the case again, Wack your Paru, bro. So this supposed to be against your morals. You scream on everybody else who rats, who do this, who do that, but you ain't saying nothing to Reggie. You smiling, it's all smiling Hallmark cards with this dude. I don't get that shit.
And I want to say one thing about this shit too, though, man. Yo, Wack 100, Reggie Wright. You ain't learned yet, nigga. You almost died, nigga. You almost died. The sins came back at 8 yards alive. Now you sitting in a wheelchair wearing a pamper, shitting on yourself. Your wife gotta wipe your ass for you, nigga. I knew it was you on stab because they asked you, did this have anything to do with your injuries? You was like, no, this has happened recently. You was telling the court that you got paralyzed recently with that COVID hit your ass. Knocked you down about 10 pounds, nigga.
I'm gonna keep it a beam. I listened to that whole choke no joke thing when he had Reggie Wright paper. Man, Reggie told everything. I listened to the whole thing, and Reggie told word for word what happened, who he was around, who was this, who was that, but he never told that he was in the MGM Graham at that time when that shit happened. Never mentioned that. Yeah, right. He never mentioned that. You know what I mean? But he throwing a lie. He's saying that Suge trying to make a plot to get out of there, but Suge's been claiming I ain't saying this shit from the beginning. I'm not talking from the beginning. He's been claiming that part from the beginning. Like I ain't telling on who did what, where, and why. Only thing I can tell y'all is Orlando not the shooter. I mean, that's pretty much ratting too, but Suge's pretty much like, nah, this nigga here, Reggie Wright, is telling everything. So who's the real snitch?
Yeah. Reggie and Wack 100. Them the real snitches in the bunch. Let's keep it 100%. Wack 100. Yo, I'm gonna let you listen to what Wack gotta say, man. I'm gonna talk about that shit. Listen to this nigga, bro. Nigga sound like a homo with a bag of dicks.
Go ahead, play.
About Reg got some Reg right there. Actually, why? If he do, so what? He ain't supposed to have that. He's supposed to have. Right then, I knew it was weird.
Yeah, I ain't just. But my point of all of this though, because I did. I don't know how I feel about this, but I hate when don't be loyal.
Hold on, Reg. Let me ask you something. He keeps calling me the truck driver, right? And I guess he's the music mogul. Okay, cool. So
I think you done had a longer run than him now.
Definitely. But look, Reg, he's the music mogul. I'm the truck driver. Okay, great. Check it out. So in that case, Reg, somebody's mother passed away, and
you ain't got to rehash that. What? You ain't got to rehash that. You did it. You did that. But
what did the truck driver do for the music mogul?
You saved him embarrassment from having to go ask other motherfuckers to pay for his mother services.
Did I not pay for the services, the casket, the dress, and the food in the?
I gave you directions to where to go pay. I was on the phone with you the whole time, directing you where to go to pay for the location. Yes.
But I'm the truck driver. This is what I'm saying, bro. What's going on, but come on.
Y'all think about it. If y'all keep it real, without Dre or Pop, what hit have Suge made in his life? He didn't do until the end of the time. I did.
Do you want to feel more confident going into step 1? And
he didn't do the greatest hits. I did. He didn't do Chronic 2000. I did. My point is, without them, he did nothing really in the business. You know what? I ain't gonna take his marketing.
He did as a corrupt.
I said without Dre.
Oh yeah, that took Dre. That did take Dre.
I'm the one that negotiated to get the deals away from Interscope. I'm the one telling them y'all don't want to put out none of our front line. Y'all need to give up our back line. Took that to priority. Take it over to priority. They let Master P start running. Killed my video off. That great video. I'm the first one that did an animated video with Daz punk ass.
What album that was on, Reg?
Daz Dillinger. Retaliation, Revenge, Get Back. And then they go Master P get mad because I'm so good. And he had that little animated one out.
He had the Tank video.
Yeah, he had that bullshit. And he get mad like, how y'all gonna be promoting that? And I go and say, oh, wait a minute. Y'all gonna let this country at? I mean, I'm sorry, South people. This come and run this
country ass people.
God damn, man. Not too much from the country, man.
Hey, man, what we doing right here?
You know,
I didn't say that. I backtracked that, y'all. That's Wack said that, y'all.
Anyway, country boy, Wack country boy too at heart.
If y'all know anything about me, my people from New Orleans and Louisiana too. So
yeah. Hey,
bro. But anyway,
hey, listen, man. I'm gonna be real, Reg. You slipping. You know why?
Why?
You could do a TV series in your name.
Then I E1 and Koch. I'm the one that had a relationship with him. You the one
did all that. He did the
all that. He ain't know them.
All that.
He ain't know who a Koch entertainer was.
5% of the mother
got.
Come on, yeah, you hear these niggas, bro?
Yeah, I hear the whole shit. Like this shit is crazy. This shit, it ain't making no sense because again, if Suge really talk, really talk, Reggie, you'll be in a whole lot of shit. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't care what nobody say. This nigga Wack is a genius. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Be mad at him. Not saying you. I'm saying people. Wack a genius. Wack making money off of everybody. Everybody. And he knows Reggie's a snitch. Reggie know he knows he's a snitch. That's why Reggie really went live. He goes on Clubhouse because he know he can speak his truth there. People are going to gas him up like he's like Reggie. Yeah, Reggie. But all in all, nigga, you calling everybody else snitching. You one of the biggest rats in America.
Yeah. A stinky, dirty rat, too. The nigga smell like poop. Not even baby poop. He smell like grown man poop with that pepper on. Yo, I'm gonna say something, man, for real though, man. If Suge Knight wanted to blow the whistle, Reggie Wright be in jail, just like whoever killed Tupac would have been in jail, bro. Suge Knight the only standing motherfucker out of all them niggas. But I'm gonna keep it real. You hear Reggie Wright talking about, oh yeah, Suge, he testified on all the bloods, If he would have testified on blood niggas, they would have been fucking with Suge. If Suge would have testified all them blood niggas, like Reggie Wright said, they would have been fucking with Suge when he came out from jail. That's a fact, bro. So Reggie Wright here lying like he always lie, like he lied on Jane Dale, like he lied on Keefe D, like he lied on all these niggas, man.
Why his boy Mob James ain't been around him in a while? That's a good question, ain't it? When the last time you seen Mob James and him do a fucking show? Like a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Because Mob James knew that nigga want to testify in that hearing to get Keefe D locked up.
Exactly. And there's nothing they can do about it. But this nigga, listen, Reggie's gonna make sure he stay out of jail. So if he got to tell, he don't give a fuck. First of all, you gotta realize Reggie don't give a damn. He already on his shit bag. You know what I mean? Like he trying to recover from every fucking thing. So he don't give a fuck right now.
Reggie wrong. Reggie wrong. Bro, check this out, bro. Yo, you know your wife was letting old boy smash when you was in that wheelchair, right? You know
old boy who?
Oh, you know he was letting smash. Keefe D was smashing his wife while he was in that wheelchair. Keefe D was giving her the business.
Ah, that's why he want to get rid of Keefe D, because Keefe D poking his pig.
Yeah, Keefe D poking that pig, poking that pork. He poking that pork, ain't he?
Oh, yeah. She come home and kiss your ass because you can't get out the wheelchair. Ew. She come home and kiss you after she went. That's what it is. You piece of shit.
Keefe D used to mess with his wife. He probably was sneaking back and forth. She probably was sneaking to Vegas and see his ass every now and then to get some of that old Keefe back.
What's the difference of him fucking Suge wife while Suge in jail? What's the difference?
Yeah.
Nothing. What goes around comes around. Hello. How you feel, Reg? That's all I know. How you feel, Reg? Because this shit gotta bother. Listen. And it'll bother him worse if Keefe D walks. Oh, it'll hurt him worse. it'll hurt him worse if Keefe D walks. It'll hurt him worse because now, and truly speaking, even though Keefe D in jail, Reggie's still under the spotlight because again, if the police ain't on him from all the bullshit, like I said, everybody that was around Reggie dead, so the police should be on that too.
In fact, they definitely should be on Reggie's head right now. Like, yo, get this nigga, man. Get him up out of here, bruh. Yo, Reggie, how did it feel when you came from prison and you was tasting Keefe D when you was kissing your wife, nigga? Huh?
She went from a dick kiss to a lip kiss. She went from kissing his dick to come home kissing your lips. How the fuck that feel, nigga? Ew.
Yo, Reggie Wright still in service. Hold on. I'm about to. Hold on.
My thing is this. Why are you so mad at Suge? Because Suge said that I ain't telling nothing. Why are you so mad at Suge? Plus, I've been hearing shit like you go to YouTube and shit saying Diddy got arrested, Snoop getting arrested. There ain't none of them getting arrested. Get that bullshit out of here. Because none of that shit links back to none of them. You two motherfuckers is in the spotlight right now. You and Keefe D. Because you the one pulled the motherfucking security off Pop. You the one told them not to motherfucking bring their guns. It's all on the airways. It's been on the airways for 27 years. 27 years it's been on the airwaves saying that you told them not to, and everybody that you told not to, that told that you said it, is dead. And it's all pointing back at your ass. Again, not Greg Cadence. What's the first cop that was on this case? Not Greg Cadence. I can't remember his name. But from what I'm understanding, he's no longer here. He died after Frank. Why? Reggie Wright Jr.
Yeah. Let me go ahead.
Before him. And if you don't mind, can you go more into detail about that? Because Reggie Wright Jr. and his wife both denied that you was with her before him, and I think she denied that she was with her at all.
Well, she lying. She went to 2 fights with me. She went to what was that? Mike Tyson and one of them white dudes. She went to a Tommy Hearns fight with me. You know what I'm saying? Why would I lie about that? I don't lie about, no piece of pussy or nothing like that, dude. You know what I'm saying? Her name is Boo. Her nickname is Boo. She's from manhood, from outside of town. And me and her been to 2 fights, all that shit. Cynthia, her best friend, she went with us and everything. I'll tell you what hotel we stayed in and everything. Brought her a nice dress and all that shit at the fight. You wanted the fight.
And what's
this before Reggie Wright even knew her. Back then she wouldn't even throw darts at Reggie Wright. You know what I'm saying? Man, Reggie Wright was police. He ain't making enough money to go with Boo. You didn't get no, top of line bras to still gave you the company, dude. Bras didn't go with polices, man. Come on, man. You didn't make enough money, dude. Come on. Yeah. Teresa Guillory. Her real name, Teresa Guillory. I knew her way before Reggie, all that. Her best friend, Cynthia, and all that. Come on. They went to 2 fights from me. My homies was there, too. So, yeah.
So, you was messing around with her. I mean, you went to 2 fights with her, but that don't mean y'all was, messing around, right?
Win this one.
What? Bro.
You think I'm just taking a ball without being my girl, take a bro to the fight for free? Come on, man.
She ate the pizzle.
Okay. Yeah. I know where all her pimples at on her body, so I don't know what to say. She know me. You know, everybody know. You know, everybody on our side of town know. So knock it off, man. Yeah. What I'm gonna lie for that, but you know, they seem like they professional liars or something. Him and his dad, both of them. All of a sudden, I don't know him. I don't know Boo. God damn, homie. Now they professional liars now. Damn.
Gloves off.
All right, check this out. Here we go. Fair use, yo. This why Reggie Wright so mad.
I know. I want to hear it. Go ahead, play it.
This is his wife right here. His wife will deny it. This fair use from Art Dialogue, yeah. Fair use
So
from
I
Art.
did 2 interviews with Keefe D. And in both interviews, Keefe D claims that he knew your wife and he had your wife before you. The last interview we did, man, you made a comment about Reggie Wright Jr. wife, and you said that you
Mac Bizzle, salute.
you was with her before him. And if you don't mind, can you go more into detail about that? Because Reggie Wright Jr. and his wife both denied that you was with her before him, and I think she denied that she was with her at all.
Well, she lying. She went to 2 fights with me. She went to what was that? Mike Tyson and one of them white dudes. She went to a Tommy Hearns fight with me. You know what I'm saying? Why would I lie about that? I don't lie about, you know, no piece of pussy or nothing like that, dude. You know what I'm saying? Her name is Boo. Her nickname is Boo. She's from manhood, from outside of town. And me and her been to 2 fights, all that shit. Cynthia, her best friend, she went with us and everything. I'll tell you what hotel we stayed in and everything. Brought her a nice dress and all that shit at the fight. You wanted the fight.
And what's
This
her
before
real
Reggie
name?
Wright even knew her. Back then she wouldn't even throw darts at Reggie Wright. You know what I'm saying? Man, Reggie Wright was police. She ain't make enough money to go with Boo. You didn't get no, top of line bras to still gave you the company, dude.
Y'all the L7,
Bras didn't
salute.
go with polices, man. Come on, man. You didn't make enough money, dude. Come on. Yeah. Teresa Guillory. Her real name, Teresa Guillory. I knew her way before Reggie, all that. Her best friend, with all that. Come on. They went to 2 fights from up. My homies was there too. So yeah.
So you was messing around with her. I mean, you went to 2 fights with her, but that don't mean y'all was, messing around, right?
You know, listen, you think I'm just taking a ball without being my girl, take a bro to the fight for free? Come on, man.
He smashed it. Knocked it
I
out
know
the
where all
park.
her pimples at on her body.
Oh,
So,
he knocked it out the park.
She know me. You know, everybody
Yeah, I know.
Everybody on our side of town know. So knock it off, man. Yeah. What I'm gonna lie for that, but you know, they seem like they professional liars or something. Him and his dad, both of them. Now all of a sudden, I don't
Hold
know
on, come
him.
right back.
I
Let me
don't
go
know
back to grab my
Boo.
phone.
Damn, homie.
All right.
Now they professional liars now. Damn.
How you feel about him saying that?
How I feel about him saying that? Well, I have a problem with it because the motherfucker's lying. He's straight making up stuff. I know why he said that. And he said that because I started it, to be honest. When I put out to the world or to put out to the YouTube community that his wife and his sister-in-law were messing with Buntry and Suge, and how even his daughter was wearing around a death row chain. That's the one he always calling cheap, and $100, $200, because that was the death row chains that we gave to the mothers or the females that attended the Mother's Day banquet, and they probably had some around. And I'm sure Suge and or Buntry slid a couple to his wife, and she probably let his daughter wear one. And so that's why he's saying it. But Suge and Buntry was bending both of them over, and he knows that. And so now he playing tit for tat, and so that's why he making that. But man, matter of fact, hey Teresa, come here. Baby,
That nigga can't even move. The wrestler come there.
Niggas a crackhead was saying about you. Come here, baby. I know you don't
Well, I need you to come and address this. All right, I guess according to this fool, you used to mess with a crackhead, huh? But anyway, this is my wife, YouTube family, Teresa Guillory Wright, and AK Boo, who I guess Cupcake Keith was saying he had relationships before me. But that's no
Reggie
ROR.
Wright Jr.
That's part of that. So I don't get too mad about it because I understand that's the allegations and the stuff that people say when you're trying to get back at somebody. So Keefe, you know, I always have my gloves off on you and tiptoe around saying stuff about your crackhead ass. Can't go back to Compton ass nigga. You better stay your ass out there in Vegas and where you hiding from all your homeboys because you always talking that bullshit about Mob James and this nigga and that. Nigga, you can't go back to your hood. Your sister and them don't even fuck with you no more. She had a stroke when you snitched on Orlando. You know the real Keefe. So now, nigga, gloves off.
Okay, baby, that's a little too much for stuff that we know that's not true. So to me, it's funny. It's a joke. I know of Keefe D. My family and his family grew up in the same, well, not in the same neighborhood, cross neighborhoods. I would never date nobody like that. That's not even my cup of tea. So, and I know why he's saying that because
You fuck Keefe D, you lying ass trick. Stop lying. You know you gave him a snappy, nappy dugout.
The way that Reggie
You know you.
It's crazy.
Yo, you know you gave Keefe D the snappy, nappy dugout. He was a millionaire drug dealer. And he took you to 2 fights. And he probably had a threesome with you and your best friend. Because y'all all shared the hotel room. Let's keep it real. She can't say, I don't know him. So she gonna say, oh, our families grew up right across from each other. No, nigga. You was giving Keefe D the business. And Keefe D was probably hitting it when Reggie Wright Jr. was in the hospital bed, needing his ass wiped. He was probably coming back from Vegas, giving you that old Keefe D special.
You know it.
And then he came home and you kissed him in the mouth after you swallowed all Keefe D babies, allegedly.
Old skeezer. But look.
Old school skeezer.
Nasty.
Nasty. Some of my bitch. She's like, that's too much, baby. She don't even love him. She ain't even smile at this nigga, yo. She's like, oh,
yeah,
this nigga called me with his cripple ass. He's like, you can't even give me no dick, nigga.
You know, I'm not associated with a gangster. I'm a professional career woman. And I know Reggie said something about his wife and his sister-in-law, Buntry dating his wife, not the sister-in-law, Suge messing with the sister-in-law. So now he want to come at me, but I'm not that type of person. And Keefe D, you know for a fact you never had no relationship with me, not at all. For Keefe D to say that he had, you know, a relationship with me because of something he said, that's not.
Diamond, you should have gave me the heads up that you were bringing in a
She don't even sound believable.
No, she don't.
I never dated Keefe D. I looked at your video. I never, ever went to a fight with him. When did this all transpire? I've been with my husband since I was 25, 26. That's 2005, 2009, yeah, 2005, no, 1995, 96. Shoot, Keefe, you have me at least like 10 years. So when did this all happen? When did this all transpire? Just making up things, fabricating, that's not fair to me and my character as a person. I can say when I was a young girl, I do remember him coming over to Inhood side and he got into some little confrontation and he did pull out a gun. But at that time I was in junior high school and then my uncle Looky Lou put out a bigger gun. And, you know, like, what's going on with that? And that's when they said who he was. But growing up, I didn't really know Keefe D. I knew the family. I never even really had any encounter with him at all.
So that shows that nigga be lying. Because he said, if you pull a gun out on me, I'm dumping.
Oh, no. Looky Lou pulled a big old gun out on him. And they just, police pulled up and they just, you know, separated. Everybody just jumped in their car and left. But I actually lived down the street from where this transpired. But it was in our neighborhood, Inhood. Not my neighborhood. I'm not a gangster.
Right.
Her brother is though.
So it caught you off guard when he made them claims.
Oh, most definitely. Even when my husband told me, I'm like, huh, are you sure? And then when I listened to the tape, he didn't really address the entire recording. So when I listened, I said, well, he's saying something about taking me to ABC. And then I asked my husband, what is ABC? He said, the jail, the prison. I said, well, what did I represent him or something?
NBC.
NBC. Did I represent him? Because I am in the legal field, but I've never even been in prison or no. I don't know where this is coming from. Well, I know where it's coming from. It's coming from the beef that started with him. But like I said, I'm not into this social media. I'm going to address this the one time and only. I'm not that type of person. I've never dated Keefe D. I'm a professional career woman. You're not even my type of guy, and you know that for a fact. Let's be honest. Stop fabricating. Beef with Reggie. Don't bring me into it.
It's all good. It's part of war. But
It's a beef for Reggie.
All right.
Don't
Now
bring
I'm
me.
gonna ask y'all this. Do she sound convincing at all?
Hell no.
Hold on. Let me be the first to answer this. Matt, first of all, Matt, what up, bro? How you, Matt? Let me be the first.
Go ahead, Bricky.
Go ahead, Matt.
No, I'm just saying, like, no woman's gonna say, "Oh, beef with him, don't beef with me." You know, that's something to hide. She got something to hide in there. She's saying that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's talking too fast.
Let me say this. My wife heard this for the first time. Like her and her girlfriend just left the living room. They both sat here and heard her talk. Right? Never heard this shit before. My wife and her friend was like, "Oh, she don't sound convincing at all. These are women that's saying this. Come on, man, stop playing."
She sound like, "Oh shit, he let the cat out the bag."
When did this happen? Oh, it's just lies. Everything is lies. Eh?
She's like, he's like 10 years older than me. Nigga, him, man,
first of all,
Reggie Wright Jr. the same age, yo. They're the same age.
Right, and then she hit it with, "You not even my type. I don't date with men like you." But your husband that you are with is pretty much similar to the motherfucker you're talking about. So
he's a dirty cop with it. Yeah, he's a dirty cop. He's a dirty cop drug dealer. You still with him? He told on a lot of niggas too. He a rat too, nigga. He's a rat. He rat all the boys from Ohio. That nigga told.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you saying that you don't mess. You ain't PPD ain't your type because he was a hood dude and he, sold drugs. He was supposed to be a gangster. Your husband portrayed all of that. Now listen, the key word is portrayed. That's the key word. KVD might have really been that dude, that gangster. Your husband portrayed because he was a cop first. So therefore, that's bullshit. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Reggie, you mad because Keefe D played in your wife's butt. You mad, nigga.
What you said? What you say? He put the thumb in the booty hole while he's playing with the clitoris?
At the same time.
At the same damn time. No, but hold on, let's go back. Let's finish this. Let me finish watching. Listen, look at Wack 100. Sound like a faggot with a bag of dicks. He happy as hell. Here we go. Listen to this nigga.
Override on anything black. I said, ain't nothing black over here but the Yin Yang twins.
Reg did all that. Yo, Reg, you do know there's a TV series under your name waiting to be seen, right?
Yeah, always. I just got mad at the really in the last week. When he said that, I got to know.
You shit, yo.
He been violating you, Reg. Come on, pork butt.
Well,
that's been calling you pork butt for a decade.
Well, that's pork cop, pig,
Nah, but he can't call you that because you're the one he put over the whole security of death row.
Well, I said that. I call him Pinky behind his back because all his talk to me. So y'all understand what Pinky means. So anyway.
Hold on. Oh,
how about FK Butter?
Yo, Wack, you went up to that.
Hold up. But I heard your pinky ain't working right now.
What is that?
So I'm trying to say you got a little dick.
And how would you know that, sir?
He said because he was fucking his wife. He's fucking shit with his wife.
That's exactly what I'm saying. How would you know that, sir?
So you were trading shit night way before you started talking shit.
Listen, I wouldn't put nothing. Reggie probably told her, listen, before the interview, just deny everything. Ain't nothing gonna come back. Just deny that you know the nigga. So we won't be. I guarantee you, Reggie probably told us something like that. Yo, deny you know all of this, and we'll walk here.
Yeah, I can believe that. I definitely believe that. Hold on, here we go, y'all. Wack 100 sound like Wack 100 happy himself. He ready to somebody busting his mouth.
You did your thing.
Red, you know it's the TV series waiting to be done, right? In your name, right?
Hey, bro, pause that right there, real quick.
I gotta be able to get nothing about. There you go. That's what
Pause
I mean
that real
right
quick. Now, listen, and the real thing is this, and I'm gonna keep it a beam, man. I'm to the point to where I can't even say nothing bad about Wack. Wack is a fucking genius, man. Wack makes money.
Don't say that on my channel. Don't say that on my channel. Nigga not a genius.
Okay, I take that. Okay, but he making money. He making money on it. Listen, he just pitched a bag to Reggie. So which means being that he pitched the bag to Reggie, Reggie's gonna come back to him and say, yeah, we could do that. And Wack's gonna plug him in. Wack's gonna get whatever percentage he gets. Nigga, Wack, I ain't gonna say it no more, but all right, Wack, I hear you, I see you, and I'm gonna say that.
All right, thank you. Fat boys.
Yeah, you know me. I rather text him and ask him for $300 or $500 than to make money.
Why you don't do the series? So let me buy the rights then. How about that?
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll consult on everything. I told you.
Hold
I'll
on.
let you.
I'm making sure I'm hearing this right. You gonna let me buy the rights to the Reggie Wright TV series?
Yep.
Y'all heard that,
Yeah,
right?
we heard it, Wack.
The real. You ain't gonna do it the way I want to do it, cause see, I won't tell the truth.
No, what you mean? We're gonna start from the beginning. When you come up, how you know everybody on the block, all that. You been an officer.
Yeah, officer cop talk.
Officer first, all that
Talk.
you,
Yeah.
all that. What you mean?
I tell the truth.
The whole backstory, that whole.
Here goes the beauty of this. I get to tell his story before him in your story.
Yeah. I done been talked to about that, but I'll be like, yeah, that's his show.
If I buy the rights,
I thought he would learn. I thought after 10 years
Reg,
in jail, he would have been different.
Reg, if I buy these rights and you don't cooperate, oh no, this gonna be good. I'm finna remind me to call on this in the morning. This is an easy one.
Wack, you found another one.
This a
Bro, I just said.
Lord. Cop talk.
Yo, what's the name of the series? Gonna be Cop Talk?
Yeah.
Dirty people.
I just said.
Cop talk.
Look. First of all, let's put it in real perspective, man. Like let's stop the bullshit and be real about it. Everybody that's involved with this situation, except one, is supposed to be some real live gangster gang member niggas, right? The other one is a cop. Two of them are gone right now, jail-wise. The one who ain't in jail as far as the gang member is the one that's putting the battery in the back of the cop, because he already messed around with Tekashi, Troy Ave. They said he was a snitch. I don't know the Troy Ave story. I don't know the Troy Ave story, so I know the Tekashi story.
Troy is definitely a snitch. He took a stand, but he took a stand on Taxstone, man. I think remember I interviewed Taxstone right, man.
Oh wow. You know, but still, like Reggie, like
saying the streets is a mess.
Wack affiliated himself with money. I can't be mad at him, man. I can't. I don't fuck with him, but I can't be mad at him. He know what the fuck he doing. That's why Reggie Wright Jr. has not been on social media except for Clubhouse. He don't want to get on social media because everything he says now is bullshit all night. It's bullshit. You know what I mean? So he'll go where he's comfortable, which is Clubhouse, wherever Wack guy. You know, Wack is the money dog on Clubhouse. He's the cash cow. Man, niggas, ain't nobody listen. If these cops are stupid, that's their business. I'm not dumb.
I think Wack got shares in that company too. I think he's like
Wack getting money off that Clubhouse shit. There's no fucking way he's not. No way. No way. No way. So I mean,
well, listen, but everybody don't know. Reggie Wright doing all this right, but Reggie Wright was the one putting hits on niggas. Here we go right here. Check this out, y'all. Let's get to that.
Let me see something. Oh, what? Has your name always been Hulu Has Live Sports?
Hotel security manager Annette Machuca, who said she tried to
were kicking Orlando, who was on the ground at that time.
Deputy DA Bill Hodgman backed up the video evidence with testimony from the hotel security manager Annette Machuca, who said she tried to stop the fight. The judge is not allowing Machuca to appear on camera.
Tell us what you saw.
He was kicking him.
More than once?
Yes,
More than twice?
yes,
More than 3 times?
yes.
But when the beating victim Orlando Anderson took the stand, he testified Knight tried to stop the beating. Again, we cannot show you Anderson on the stand.
I seen him standing right there helping. He was about the only one.
He was helping you, is that correct?
Yeah.
Las Vegas Metro Homicide Detective Brent Becker later took the stand and testified Anderson had a much different story when he interviewed him in October.
He made the comment that Tupac and Knight beat him up pretty good. And
He specifically said
he used
And
the first name Tupac and the last name Knight.
Anderson
So
was
Orlando Anderson just ratted.
Las Vegas
His
Homicide
uncle ratted.
investigating possible links between Anderson's beating and the
And these
shooting death.
niggas.
Yo, Uncle ratted, he ratted. Yo, motherfucking Reggie the Wright Jr. ratted. Come on, man.
Everybody right. The West Side is a fucking abandoned house full of field mice.
The West Side is the rat side.
The West Side Story.
The West Rat Story.
Of rapper Tupac Shakur on the Vegas Strip later that night. Knight is facing 9 years in prison if his probation is revoked. The hearing continues on Friday.
Yeah. That was fucked up. They came back in there. Biggie dead. And the LAPD, I feel they made a mistake because they was directing traffic out instead of taping the whole thing off. I done been in scenes where they make everybody stay till they interview everybody.
Around the time of Suge Knight's trial, so Suge had I gave a statement to Metro based on what you and Suge asked me to do the night I went to the meeting at Suge's house, okay, about the chain getting snatched. Now, I've already said that. Now, to go in there and then say something different than that, that's going to jeopardize a lot. You know, that's perjury there. Okay, this stuff is already on record. I don't know what the FBI is talking, have they talked to Metro about this? Metro don't talk to the FBI about it. They're watching the whole thing. But for me to go get on a witness stand and then just be put out like that, well, that's what's wrong. And you already gave a statement. Yeah, I gave the statement to Metro already, Reggie. So why can't you do that same statement? I'll get David Tiller. That's all I'm asking you to do. Is tell them what you told them.
I feel they made a mistake because they was directing traffic out instead of taping the whole thing off. I done been in scenes where they make everybody stay till they interview everybody. But it was one in the middle of the road. He was directing traffic, making everybody leave from the Peter Picture Museum. So that Tuesday, Reynolds pulled over my nephew talking about y'all kill Biggie. He was directing traffic, making everybody leave from the Peter Picture Museum. So that Tuesday, Reynolds pulled over my nephew talking about y'all kill Biggie. So we left about 40 minutes later. We left about 40 minutes later. We came back Sunday. That Monday, we was all sitting on in our neighborhood. Reggie Sr., the captain of the Compton Police, comes up, run the stop sign. I guess he had just finished debriefing his soldiers at the Compton PD. He run our stop sign on my street, came up, jumped out of his car and like, hey, motherfucker, let me tell you something, KPD, you kill my son, motherfucker, it's on. All right.
And from that incident, later, I started getting phone calls from Michael Moore, and Michael Moore and then a really good friend of mine that I had grown up with that worked for Reggie over at the office, Larry. And they were, more hands-on and around the people hearing things that obviously I wasn't hearing. And it was things like, they want you dead, be careful.
Now tell me what y'all think about that.
That's the shit I told you about before. I said that, I heard that shit was 27 years ago. And it goes back to what I keep saying. I'm still trying to figure what's the first cop name that was on the case. If I could find out, I can remember. Yo, again, everything that's around Reggie that has something to do with that case is no longer around here. That's where they should start. But, I ain't no lawyer. Right now, I'm a hood nigga that's
Reggie the Wright Wrong rat.
Right now, I'm a hood nigga that's talking like Reggie Wright. Let me shut the fuck up.
Check this out. I'm about to share something right now. Hold on. We're about to go there. We're about to go somewhere right now.
And for sure, here comes Wack 100 trying to buy the right there.
Topic on
These
this
niggas is wild.
I've been studying walkie-talkie. I've been studying this walkie-talkie movement. I haven't done topics about it, but now we on the Kevin Hackey movement season, the Kevin Hackey era. I could say that Frank said Reggie told him he gave Kevin Hackey his walkie-talkie. So Reggie throws Kevin Hackey in the frying pan and tells Frank, yo, Hackey got your walkie-talkie. The Nextel walkie-talkie, the infamous got him.
I arrived at Las Vegas the day before Pac did on a Friday. Reggie asked me to ride with him to the meeting. I was actually going to ride with Michael Moore. He began to tell me about how he was upset at Kevin Hackey, and that Kevin Hackey had my Nextel two-way cell phone radio that should have been given to me when I arrived in Vegas.
The infamous got him. Now that we know it's the same courtroom, same circle, same unit that was out to get Suge and Pac, or Pac and Suge, shoot that car up. Kevin Hackey says that Reggie Wright Jr., he needs to come forward, right?
He calls Hackey and former bodyguard Frank Alexander liars. But it's Hackey who was offering the truth challenge.
My 100,000 sitting here. I want Reggie to put up 100,000. I will gladly take a polygraph, and I will gladly take his money, and I'll go ahead and start a college fund for underprivileged kids in Las Vegas under Tupac's name.
But let's dig a little deeper. Frank Alexander said Reggie told him that Kevin Hackey has his Nextel walkie-talkie, and he's mad at Kevin Hackey. Right? So there's a phone missing. There's a Nextel walkie-talkie missing out the circle for that day in Vegas because Frank said Reggie told him Hackey has his motherfucking walkie-talkie phone.
Моей малышке всего 1 годик.
So all day, Reggie wasn't able to communicate with Frank, and Frank wasn't able to communicate with Reggie through that cell phone, right? So it leads to believe that the shooter had Frank Alexander's Nextel. Kevin Hackey is tight that Reggie threw him under the fire that way. Not saying Hackey has something to do with it, because Discretion TV family, I don't trust police. I want to make that clear. Yes, Hackey came forward, but he's still a dude that was a part of a badge unit that was especially doing corrupt shit. But the fact that he was coming forward with information with 2022 vision, we could do a topic on this walkie-talkie. It was Hacky that was thrown under the fire for having Frank's walkie-talkie. There was a walkie-talkie missing. So the shooter or the shooters was able to communicate with that missing walkie-talkie.
Yeah, Sanders wear dresses sports. Facts, yo.
The shooters had Frank walkie-talkie. And I feel that's why a lot of what Hacky is saying, what would give Hacky a reason?
Now check this out, y'all. I want to show y'all something.
Hold up, before you do anything, I'm about to fuck y'all heads up. Pause, I'm about to fuck y'all heads up. Let me see if y'all got this. Some people might know, y'all might know too. Let me see this. Let's start, let's put this puzzle right here in front of you. Where's the House of Blues at in California?
Is it Compton? LA?
Los Angeles, right.
LA,
Okay.
yeah, LA,
Los Angeles, yeah.
Right. And Reggie Wright Jr. was a Compton police, which is affiliated with LA in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Now check this. Pac was killed in Vegas, right?
Right.
What type of gun was Pac killed with?
I don't know.
Maybe like a 9 or...
It was a 40. It was a 40.
40, okay.
40 Glock? A 40 Glock?
40, yeah. When they did now this is why I say this is bullshit, and they also bullshit. When they did forensics on where that gun came from what I'm understanding, there was 5 prints on that gun. But they only told who one person's print was on that gun.
So
Guess what gun it was? Guess what gun it was, though?
Who?
When Pac and them had that show at the House of Blues and they locked Fatal up, that was the same. It was the same
Fato's gun.
Yeah,
Fato's gun. Yeah.
It was the same.
That's what I'm saying.
Gun.
Fucking crazy, bro.
No, hold on.
Okay,
So
that's the bombshell right there.
What you saying is
That'll
they
tie
shot
everything together.
They shot Pac with Fatal's gun.
Look it up. It's on YouTube, bro. Look it up right now.
It's on YouTube. I just forgot about that. Yeah. He's right. He's right about that.
Yo, stop playing with me. I ain't no fucking detective, but I'm a hood nigga that's gonna shut his mouth up. Sorry.
It's true though. I remember that. I just forgot about that particular piece of information. But that's some crazy shit right there, bro. How did Fato's gun end up killing Pac?
Walkie-talkie. Fuck the walkie-talkie. Let's talk forensics. The actual murder weapon. That's the same gun they took from Fatal 2 months before the killing at the House of Blues.
They've been
How did that gun get to Vegas in somebody else's hands?
Reggie was right there. Come to think of it, I'm thinking, yo, Orlando, you gotta take this beat down. Oh, what's the favorite? I don't know, man. It's just crazy.
I can't find it, yo. But I'm gonna take your word for that shit.
It's up there somewhere, but they got the gun from.
It's up there. That's for sure. But it's like it was up there for a minute, and then I didn't see it after that.
That whole gun situation has been out there for 27 years.
Yeah.
Nobody else brought it up.
But it's just now they're talking about the Fatal shit. You know what I'm saying? Fatal.
So what we're trying to say is, Suge Knight or Reggie Wright gave the Crip niggas their gun to shoot Pac.
Kevin Mackey, man, I'm gonna try to find it. Hold up, y'all talk. I got it. Hold on.
Well, how did Zip have Fatal's gun, bro? Yo, it's just crazy.
That's crazy.
Y'all keep talking. Don't put no air in. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna find it.
Hold on 1 second. Let's go back.
That's some real shit, bro. Why don't we talk about the gun? Everybody talk about this walkie-talkie bullshit. And they probably did hear that on the next trying to cover their tracks and shit.
Here we go, y'all.
There you go. There you go. I bet Rick City Toast gonna find that. Send it to you. Let me look.
You see that, right?
Yeah, I see it.
All that shit. Hold on. On paper right there, right? Now, hold on. I want to show you something real quick.
Fuck,
I'll show
man.
you something.
Yo, it's so easy to fabricate that shit back then. It's crazy, man. Oh my lord. These dirty LAPD cops. Chris Tucker said it in the movie Rush Hour. LAPD cops are the most hated cops in the world. Oh, shit.
Here we go, y'all. How he threatened Frank Alexander.
Rosalind went to school with him. So she really believes that that fool is scared. They scared him into, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what everyone thinks. He was paid off, that's what everybody thinks. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because he was up there, he was testifying for them. Exactly. Now, you don't take no ass whooping like that unless something's up. Unless the goose is cooked. Because Rosalind was like, that's Orlando. So she got on the phone with some of her girlfriends she went to school with. Next thing you know, she goes, you know what? That ain't normal Orlando. Now, something happened to him. So she thinks that either he got paid off or they said, hey, motherfucker, okay. You got to remember, you got to come back to LBC.
Hello all, this is J-Mix here, and I'd like to welcome all my YouTube subs and viewers to prove
about when's the next movie going to come out, and I keep putting it off. So I guess it's appropriate that I give everybody an update of what's going on. We got a book. The book is actually being 150 page movies. Well, it's what we've cut to blur it up. Today, all they're doing is running around spreading. We think we know.
Police, I did. They said that they got the police report saying that you said that Frank, I'm putting my ass. You said that you said that Suge was kicking. That Bunty was Tupac was beating the guy up also. I never said any of that.
Wait a minute, RJ, are you denying that a gang war happened after the shooting of Tupac Shakur?
Well, we're going to get into that a little bit, post a little bit later in the book, because I do talk about that at great length in the book. Even the Compton police came out and said that any gang war that happened had no relation to Tupac. I mean, Compton police were the first ones, even before or while Tim Brennan was writing his affidavit, which is what's really kind of weird, that the left hand, for some reason, either didn't know what the right hand are doing or the right hand didn't care what the left hand was doing. But they came out right away and said, listen, this gang war that is happening had nothing to do with the Shakur case. So no, I mean, I'm not denying that people got killed. People definitely got killed. But when you talk about a gang war war is a very big word for, you know, a series of, you know, half a dozen shootings. I don't know that that's a war. These people were targeted, they were killed, and all the people that should have been killed weren't killed, and a lot of people that were killed, nobody understood why. It appeared to be random, and that's why it gave this whole myth of being a war, because there wasn't really, at the time, a rhyme or reason to why these people that were being killed were being killed. So I'm not denying that there was a gang war. I mean, there were shootings that followed the Tupac case. But again, like a lot of other things, it tends to be kind of colored and kind of exaggerated over time.
All right, RJ, I got to ask you, what is your take on this Lloyd Lake guy teaming up with Reggie Wright, coming out and saying Suge Knight is a snitch, and even the fact that Reggie Wright is coming out and saying anything at all?
First off, let me tell you, Reggie Wright's a hypocrite. Okay, I can tell you that right now, because in 2007, when we put the first Tupac assassination documentary out, Reggie got on interviews with allhiphop.com. I didn't know what the financial situation was. I knew that they were all happy. I didn't get into it. I was just a security guy. I made a mistake hiring certain people like Frank and Michael Moore and Kevin Hackey, and they're all lying and they're all, you know, blah, blah, blah. But he did everything he could to understate and underplay what his role was with Death Row. That was back in 2000.
What you said, bro?
I said I found it.
Oh, you did? What's the name of it?
It's called, type in gun used to shoot Tupac Shakur found. And it'll be an exclamation point, then it'll say Reggie Wright. And on the front of it, as soon as you come out, it'll be Tupac and Frank Alexander. 12 minutes and 22 seconds.
Some dirty bastard, boy. Woo.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like, but again,
this level of corruption is worse than my city. Shit.
Yeah. But again, I'm a hood nigga that's talking like Reggie Wright Jr., so I'm gonna shut my ass up.
Man.
What channel was it? What channel was it on, yo? Tell me the channel.
Hold on, let me see. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna log off and send it to you and come back in.
All right. Hussein Fatal's gun killed.
7. And like I said, you can go to Thug Life Army, you can go to allhiphop.com. And I don't really want you to. I want you to stay with my friends at Tupac Nation. But if you have to go research it, go to those sites and go and look at the interviews, because they're out there. I mean, that's the thing about interviews, that they kind of last forever. And look at how he downplays himself and tries to downplay his role. Yet now, here we are 7 years later, and suddenly he knows everything about what was going on with Death Row. He was running Death Row. He knew all about the record deals with the different artists and the points that they were being paid and whether or not Tupac Shakur was owed money. I mean, this flies directly in the face of everything that he said in the past. So what the hell are you going to believe about this clown? Because he goes back and says one thing in 2007, turns around and says something completely the opposite in 2014. And I think it's for a reason. But then again, you know, people like to talk. People like to hear themselves talk. And you get guys like Reggie, and you get guys that, you know, really want to talk about, you know, puff themselves up and make themselves bigger than what they are. I also think it's very fascinating and very interesting, the timing of all this Lloyd Lake and Reggie Wright nonsense, because, you know, they could have come out at the time Greg Kading put his book out. They could have come out, especially if they were big fans, as they claim to be, of Greg Kading's work and how Reggie Wright helped Greg Kading. Well, then how come Reggie Wright didn't help Greg Kading promote his book? Probably could have gotten a few more viewers and a little more traction if he decided to come out of the closet then, like he's come out of the closet now. You know, but of course now we're out to raise $150,000 before we tell anybody anything. But let me tell you what a great guy I am and how I single-handedly ran Death Row Records and how Suge Knight's a punk. Really? Now? I think that he's a hypocrite first. The second thing is he's not credible, because of everything I just said. The guy comes out and he does one thing on one side of his mouth and says something completely different out of the other side of his mouth. He runs around saying things like the chain snatch happened at a certain time, and everybody else says the chain snatch happened months earlier. Some people say the chain snatch happened during the day. You know, nobody can get their story straight, and that's a problem with lies. It's really hard to keep them straight.
If you can get lost and not get subpoenaed today, I think you'll be fine. Man, Reggie.
Reggie Wright recently has taken some shots at your friend Frank Alexander.
Born, you got
It's
it?
been a year almost to the day
Yeah, I
of
got
his
it. Hold up.
passing. How do you feel about them taking shots at Frank?
Well, I have a couple of thoughts about that. The first thing is I miss my friend. It's been a year. I miss my friend. There's not a single day that goes by that I'm not driving around that I don't miss just picking up the phone and being able to call him and shoot the shit for no apparent reason. You know, I've recently been listening to some taped interviews and some recordings and that, and you know, and listening to him talking on the phone, and you know, it takes me back. So that's what I have to say about that. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. But the other thing that I have to say is I find it really interesting that Reggie doesn't say shit about anything. Like I said, doesn't promote Greg Kading's book. Oh, he's a big fan. Oh, he even claims that he worked with Greg Kading on his book and that he helped Greg Kading with his book. Well, okay. Well, I didn't see any acknowledgement from Greg Kading in the acknowledgement section. Thank you, Reggie Wright, for all your help. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm talking about is that, here we go, Reggie saying, oh, I helped Greg Kading. Well, he wasn't around promoting Greg Kading's book when Greg Kading was putting his book out, and that was while Frank was still alive. Yet Frank's dead. Michael Moore dies about a month after that. These two key witnesses that knew more about what was going on with death row than apparently Reggie did. And they die, and all of a sudden now Reggie's going to talk a whole story. Reggie's telling everybody whatever they want to know. He's everywhere. He's all over the web. He's all over the magazine interviews. He's all over everywhere. And he's want to tell his story. And I think the timing of it is really suspect because, he had plenty of opportunities to do it before, and it would have actually probably been better for him to have done that. But I understand why he'd wait for Frank to die, because that's the only time that he's ever going to be able to say what he has to say and have somebody not refute it.
RJ, was Frank really afraid of the people that were at Death Row Records?
Well, Frank wasn't scared of him at the end, but Frank was terrified at the beginning of it. And one thing that people don't know is that when we were making Tupac Assassination 2, Frank let it be known to me that he had made some tapes of some telephone interviews, and he gave me a couple of clips that he had because he had been recording some phone calls. After Frank died,
I found it.
I got
it.
Basically, this is a guess, but about 10 hours.
Here we go. I got it. Finally got it, y'all. Part itself. It took me a minute, but I found it. Oh, here we go right here, y'all.
What happened? What happened?
I got it right here.
Told not to carry weapons. He now believes this fight involving Tupac and a rival Crip gang member at the MGM Hotel was staged so the rival could later be blamed for Tupac's murder. A setup, he charges, and Reggie Wright Jr., the record company's security chief.
It could not have happened in the way that it did without having knowledge of it.
And Reggie Wright gave an interview to allhiphop.com saying the documentary is filled with outright lies. But Kevin Hackett, another former Tupac bodyguard, is challenging Reggie Wright Jr.'s truthfulness.
I'm offering Reggie right now $100K to take a polygraph. That he had no involvement whatsoever to do with Tupac's killing.
Hackett, according to these court filings, worked for 2 years as an undercover agent for the FBI and ATF, helping the feds.
To investigate Marion Knight and Death Row Records for racketeering violations.
And Hackett, a former Compton School District police officer who worked off-duty hours as a Tupac bodyguard, now reveals to Fox 11 News an interesting series of events. He says, here at the House of Blues in 1996, an off-duty Santa Monica cop working security confiscated a .40 caliber Glock handgun similar to this from a member of Tupac Shakur's entourage.
About 2 weeks after that, I was contacted by Reggie to go over to Santa Monica Police Department to pick up this firearm.
Hackey says he first showed the handgun to his FBI handlers and then turned it over to Reggie Wright Jr. A month later in Las Vegas, investigators say it was a .40 Glock handgun that killed Tupac Shakur. Hackey believes the murder weapon was the same gun he gave Reggie Wright Jr.
I believe it is.
And here's why. Hackey says he asked Wright about the .40 Glock.
He stated once I gave him that firearm, he gave it back to his daddy, who at the time was a lieutenant with Compton Police over the gang division. He said his daddy booked that firearm in the property, which, you know, is really and truly far-fetched.
And Hackey says 6 months after Tupac's murder, he had another conversation with Reggie Jr. about the missing handgun. It didn't go well.
Reggie told me, you know, hey, it ain't given time. You know, I have the money, I have the people, I can have you killed, it ain't given time.
Hackey says he told his FBI handlers, and according to these transcripts obtained by Fox 11, also told LAPD detectives a decade ago that Wright had threatened, I can have you killed at any given time. Reggie Wright Jr. declined an on-camera interview, but in a written statement told us, I had nothing to do with Pac's death. He calls Hackey and former bodyguard Frank Alexander liars. But it's Hackey who was offering the truth challenge.
My 100,000 sitting here. I want Reggie to put up 100,000. I will gladly take a polygraph, and I will gladly take his money, and I'll go ahead and start a college fund for underprivileged kids in Las Vegas under Tupac's name.
In response, Wright tells Hackey, pay for it, set it up, let's do it. The polygraph challenge, he claims, is only a ruse to publicize Alexander's new Tupac documentary. A DVD Hackey says he has nothing to do with.
The only thing I want here is for Reggie to be arrested.
Hackey says a polygraph will determine who is the real liar.
I'm going to say June, possibly July timeframe. We were going into the House of Blues, and you know, it was just a hangout day. We were going there. Pac wasn't performing or anything like that, and there was this guy there, and it was a brother. He was a tall guy, and he was patting everyone down as we were going through that entrance. Hussein Fatal is one of the backup outlaw singers, and when he patted him down, Fatal had a gun on him, and it was a Glock 40 cal. Handgun. Pac was pissed. He was pissed. And he said, Frank, go put this fool into the limo. The story picks up now with Kevin Hackey. Kevin Hackey has said this in the Fox interview that he and I did in December of 2007, that incident that happened at the House of Blues with that gun was that Reggie had him go over to Santa Monica PD, pick the gun up, and take the gun back to Reggie.
About 2 weeks after that, I was contacted by Reggie to go over to Santa Monica Police Department to pick up this firearm. He stated once I gave him that firearm, he gave it back to his daddy, who at the time was a lieutenant with Compton Police over the gang division. He said his daddy booked that firearm in the property.
Kevin picking it up, taking it to Reggie, Reggie giving it to his father. Paper trail ends there. Or the story with the gun ends there. Other than the fact that when Compton PD did a raid after Tupac's death in Compton, they found a 40 cal Glock in a bag.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Get him.
Bruh. Listen. Why that never came back up? Y'all talk about the fucking walkie-talkie. Fuck the walkie-talkie. Y'all ain't bringing up none of this other stuff. And again, everything points to the light-skinned thick food. Thick food. Pause.
Hold on. You talking about the light skin dude that's in a wheelchair that can't wipe his own ass now?
Yeah, AKA Mr. Reggie Wright Statements.
AKA Mr. Reggie Wright Steak Pot.
Reggie Wright Steak Pot. Hey, yo, everything. So y'all tell me this. And again, it's public record. All this shit is documented. So we ain't snitching or doing that. This shit is already out there. It's been out there for 27 years. So y'all tell me why Reggie shouldn't be fearful right now, or should he be?
Oh, he definitely should be, especially if he lied on stand.
I feel like they did this shit
Greg
before.
King got that information. Or knew who
I feel
to
like
talk
this
to.
ain't the first shit they did, you know?
Reggie Wright.
Hold on. Here you go, y'all. Hold on. Here my boy Jay.
Hey, there go Gene cooking.
Hold on.
Reggie gonna put motherfuckers on the bus. I can't say who Reggie know, Perez and them like that. Reggie lied about that gun that he said, that 40 Glock. He lied it on 3 occasions. I told Rel. I said, yo, Rel, Reggie lied about that gun on 3 occasions, man. He said that first he gave it to his father. Then he said he threw it in the ocean. And then he said he don't know what happened to it. Ask him about it. And then you dance around. Rel dance.
Yeah, I know this long overdue. Hussein Fatal, President Kennedy, and we still pouring good. Did you throwing that?
All right. Yeah, I heard that, right? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, I heard.
Crazy.
I definitely heard it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think this is their first rodeo when it comes to that.
Yo, me and X, Luke, welcome to the channel. We got a new person. I hope you subscribe so you can come in with the rest of the people. Subscribe, add on, you know what I'm saying? Share.
Salute, me, salute.
Welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the channel. What was her question? What about Puff?
Yeah.
I don't see. I mean, unless you know something. I mean, I don't know the story at all, but I don't see nothing implicating him. I don't. I mean, he was affiliated with KVD and them. There's nothing in bold print that says he has really anything to do with them except one person, which is Zip, and Zip's not here. So I don't see Puff being implicated at all, truthfully.
I want to say one thing.
The only
man.
way Puff is implicated is that they killed Biggie.
Let me show y'all something real quick. And I'm about to get in this nigga's ass right now, but I want y'all to see this shit, man, before we end this shit. This is Delray Richard called my brother a liar. Here we go. Call my big bro Jane Dell a liar. We about to get in his ass.
Oh, Gene. Let's see.
This is what this coward nigga had to say.
Nah, he not arrested.
Yeah, I was watching Jamil Peterson's thing there, and he was saying that Puffy paid $8 million.
Hold on.
Who did publishing deals, evidently, right? Gene Deal now is coming out.
Nah, he's not arrested.
Gene Deal has never received a publishing check. He's not a musician. He's never recorded
Fair use.
for any label that I know of from that perspective. And Gene Deal is now coming out and saying whatever needs to be said, or he's just basically saying anything, you know. And a lot of times, you know, I understand that it may be his opinion, right? But it just can't be your opinion when you're talking about something that is based on a fact. You have to come with factual information, right, to counter the facts that exist, that are contrary to what that person is saying, or better yet, to what Gene Deal is saying, correct? So now, Gene Deal basically is now saying that the publishing that Puffy gave back to the Bad Boy artists is worth nothing, right? There can't be anything further from the truth. Number one, Gene Deal knows, because Gene Deal said and talked about Mace trying to buy his publishing back from Puffy for $2 million, right? So that right there shows that what Gene Deal is now saying is totally false, disingenuous, misleading.
Yo, what man that y'all know have a mic that close to his mouth? Look like he about to swallow the whole mic.
Yo, this is the same dude that you played last time, bro.
He's like, my mic sounds nice, check one. My mic sounds nice, check two.
First of all, he get an X across the board. Let me tell you why he get an X across the board, like I'm bowling a strike. Nigga, Gene was there. You wasn't there in Bad Boy. Gene was there. So I don't want to hear nothing you got to say when it comes.
And he's talking about one artist. One artist giving me a pitch.
You know if he's lying and he was there. How do you know he was lying? You wasn't there. You wasn't there. Was you with Death Row or maybe? Because I see LA has. So I'm assuming you're from LA. Maybe might not be.
All him and Tupac supposed to be best friends. All his challenge, all about Tupac, right?
Everybody's Tupac's friend. Everybody's brother. Everybody's his best motherfucking boy. I ain't never seen you before. I ain't see you in no pictures. I don't know Pac. I don't know him at all, but I ain't see you in no pictures. You mean I guess you was one of the best friends on the low. Maybe. I don't know. Could be. But you can't see.
Hold up. I do remember when Pac came to visit Fatal when we was in jail.
Well, I mean, like I said, Fatal from around my way. Not around my way personally. I know Fatal. I'm Brick City.
Fatal from Montclair.
He's from Fatal stayed. He stayed in East Stone always. You know what I mean? But I never seen the dude, so I'm not discrediting nothing he do. You know what I mean? But as far as him trying to discredit Gene,
salute.
You can't do that. I'm not even entertaining that shit because again, Gene was there. You wasn't there, so therefore,
yo, Gongo. I'm about to send you the link, Gongo. Let me check my Gongo. I'm about to send you the link real quick, yo, so you can tell us about the value of the Bad Boy record, the Bad Boy thing. You know, hold on. Gongo Roach, the link right here. I just sent you a link, Gongo. Let us know what it's worth. Come on, check in. Nigga, Gongo Roach, that's the one that got Big Pun wife back all her money from Fat Joe, grimy, greasy, slimy ass.
Salute to the king.
Gongo, I just sent you the link, bro. Come in and school us, man. Give us that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on this record company shit, man. A lot of all kids, a lot of noise shit. She probably, all right. We'll see. We still up here, bro. But we want to get the juice, man, on that shit for real. But yo, now listen to this nigga Delray Richardson talk about my bro. Yo, I'm gonna hear him out.
And an outright lie. Now I don't know why he would, well, I do kind of understand. I mean, people, paying various people to come on their platforms and talk. You know what I mean? He's been on various, platforms and talked. But like I said, once again, You have to be able to offer some kind of truth, factual information to counter what is a factual truth that's already out there. And you can't pretend like you don't know just for the sake of talking at that present time. You lose credibility like that, right? And most people say, well, I agree, he's speaking some truth. And like, no. The only reason why people say that he's speaking truth is because of how passionate Gene is. And I respect that. But what Gene Deal can't do is come out and say things. And as I watch as a viewer, once you speak on it, right? And I'm taking in this information and knowing factually that it's not true. Once again, if you put out an album, right? Let's say let's deal with Biggie's album, his first album, right? Back in the day, Puffy did a lot of sampling, so they had to clear the samples first and all of these things, right? But as of recent, I've heard Mace and Puffy songs, Biggie songs in a beer commercial, Mace songs in a couple of movies. We'll deal with Biggie, and Biggie being gone, may he rest in peace, catalog. Not that it has to generate a lot of money, but he had a few hits, you know what I mean? So those songs are, can be licensed and definitely help move and help promote products and things of that nature. So when he says that the publishing is not worth anything, we know for a fact, right? Biggie's album is diamond, right? The Life After Death album is diamond, and I'm sure brings in at least over $1 million in royalties a year. We've seen the movie that was made about Biggie's life. All of this stuff right here gets played continuously on streaming services, whether it's HBO, whether it's Netflix, whether it's
Caddy, we shaking, Caddy.
all of these other avenues in which royalties
Jermaine Belly, salute.
I'm not talking about Spotify. I'm not talking about
Come on, that's my big cuz right there.
Platforms where
Jermaine Belly,
might pay you.
I got one of my best friends named Jermaine Belly from Elizabeth.
ASCAP royalties, right?
Here's North nigga all day. We break Kitty all day.
Right?
Man, that nigga Eastwick all day, nigga. That's what I said.
Deal with that fact.
That nigga's Eastwick all day.
In itself, basically shows you that Gene Deal does not know what he's talking about involving this music stuff. I'm not talking about whether he may have seen the contract Biggie had showed him. I'm not talking about none of those things from that perspective. When Gene Deal comes out and makes the statement that the publishing is not worth anything, right? I don't know if he's mad at Puffy. I don't know, whatever's going on with that's their business. But you cannot come out and say that the publishing is not worth anything when that's simply not true.
You're the only one that's saying the publisher is worth something. Everybody else in the record industry saying the publisher ain't worth shit. That's what I'm saying. You're the only one saying it's worth something. Keep Tupac penis out your mouth between your gap teeth, nigga.
Listen, first of all, anything he said that has to do with Bad Boy, I ain't trying to hear it. You wasn't there, nigga, so therefore I don't want to hear that shit. You wasn't in Puffy office. You wasn't chilling with Puffy them niggas. You, first of all, you're from the West. You claim to be Pac's best friend. So how the fuck you know what Puff did over here?
He's talking about he met Pac. He's talking about he met Pac in fucking Oakland and some shit like that. He said they've been cool since then and some shit.
Shit, me and Michael Jackson went to dinner 2 days ago.
I know Janet was Mike's girlfriend.
There you go. Fuck out of here with that shit. I ain't trying to hear that.
I'm Janet Jackson, baby daddy. Not that A-Rap nigga. If you believe that shit, I got a bridge in China I want to sell you.
There you go.
There go Frank Alexander's niece, yo. Yo. Frank Alexander's niece, man. Look at this shit, man. That's a sad, man. His niece got paralyzed. She got caught with a straight bullet.
Reeb's the only one with a block left.
Very nice to me.
Yeah, that's the one that wanted to meet Pac, right?
Yeah.
Just crazy. Shit's crazy.
Played on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
One thing Purdue Global has helped me with is having the flexibility to go to school full time.
While you was telling me this story, I couldn't help but notice that your uncle name barely got mentioned.
My boy Gongo, hold on. Gongo Roach, what's up, my boy?
Good, you can hear me?
I can hear you, bro. I can hear you, man. What's going on,
okay, yeah, I'm in the gym.
Hold up.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Now, what you were saying, what's that bad boy? Yo, mute your mics. What's that bad boy publishing worth right now for all the rappers?
I mean, I'm just here for the accuracy. But okay, so for starters, you know, I'm the first guy to get the artists out the Puffy publishing deal. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and Styles P collaborated a while back. I you know, we got the Locks out there publishing like 2 years ago. We just ain't speak about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nothing about it because they ain't speak about it. You know what I'm saying? But they're starting to talk about it now. So I mean, I've been on the process. I represent numerous bad boy writers and producers. It's not just the Locks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the forensic side. I'm on the forensic side of the publishing business, so I can actually see accounting and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But like when somebody says the bad boy publishing isn't worth anything, man, that's kind of crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's I mean, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I mean, I see people's royalties every quarter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's far from reality. Now, if you might be now, if you got somebody like Mark Curry or some other guys, you know, that maybe might not have been as popular and stuff like that. I mean, they're just not in it.
Did Mark Curry run a lot of Puffy music?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that there could be software issues. There could be all sorts of issues on why you're being underpaid and stuff like that have nothing even to do with Puffy. You know what I'm saying? And you might have to go back and fix that. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden your accounting is greater. You know what I'm saying? That was part of the process that we had to go through with underpayments and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, Puffy's not the admin or the publisher. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there was like a few discrepancies with that, but I represent, you know, 8, 9 bad boy people, and they're all 6-figure people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're all 6-figure people, bro. I know one person, bro. Some of these people are getting paid, bro. I got one person just off of, and it's called adjustments when you got to rectify the issues of accounting. But I'm just saying, like, I got one person like $513,000. You know what I'm saying, bro? Bro, I've adjusted 7 figures just in the last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be money there.
So what you're saying is the pay is really based off the popularity.
Well, yeah, it's definitely based on the popularity, but the lower people, the lower echelon people, they're getting some type of money too. It's just what you categorize as money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, is G-Dep supposed to be getting $15,000, maybe $20,000 a year in royalties from his Sony ATV account? Possibly. I just haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I got to review everybody's royalty, you know, in order to tell you what your value is or how I might be able to fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, the artists, they don't know no better. They just say, I'm not getting paid. This is bullshit here. Sometimes we might have to go back and rectify an issue, or maybe they're not paying out on certain songs. There might be split disputes, multiple claims. There's a whole nother backside of how to receive money on your catalog and stuff. And you know, these guys are artists. They just wait for like checks to come in direct deposit. I never met an artist that knows how to read a royalty statement. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know how to read a royalty statement, how you gonna rectify your issue?
Right. My last question is, if you can you explain to me and the viewers, what do you mean by a software issue?
I mean, it could just be regular staff, you know, in the copyright department or the royalty department. You know what I'm saying? Just putting together human error. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. You know Chocodema
Around
Suppliers, right?
comma and
Murder She
around
Wrote.
zero somewhere.
Hey,
Hello?
mute your microphone.
You know
Go ahead.
Chocodema Suppliers, Murder She Wrote?
Yeah.
Okay, so they got to deal with Universal. And they did 4 albums. They did 4 whole albums through the Universal systems, whether it was through Island Records, Mango. Either way, it was through the Universal system, all right? All right, so that should be 4 albums. That should be 50, 60 songs in the catalog to pay out on between 4 albums, whether it's recouped or not or whatever. Inside Universal system, mistakenly, they're only paying out on 1 song, Murder She Wrote. That's it. 1 song, not a whole album, 1 song. You know what I'm saying? They inside their system, they lost the other 3 albums and they lost the rest of the songs to the other album. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by software issues. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll turn around. Then they'll turn around and have the nerve to tell you, "Oh, you're undercooked $310,000," but they didn't attach all the licensing from all the sample-related records to Murder She Wrote, which is about 40 records from Don Omar and all these other people, Pitbull, which get added to 7 figures. But then they're trying to tell you that you're undercooked $310,000. Then when I show them the problems, then they run away. So I'm just saying, like that, it's just human error. Like, but if you're not recognizing Chocodema Suppliers don't know how to read a royalty statement, they're just crying and he called me from Jamaica saying Universal sucks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm just saying, rap guys are the same way, bro. I never met a rapper that can talk my language and say, hey, this is the issue. Jay-Z can't speak my language. All he knows, he got good lawyers to protect his interests, and he doesn't.
What about 50 Cent?
Same thing. 50 Cent, bro. 50 Cent, he just knows he has good people to protect his interests. That doesn't, and his lawyer would say, oh yeah, you got a good contract. That doesn't mean 50 Cent knows the interior of the contract. He can't even dispute certain parts of the contract because he doesn't know the language.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all he's gonna do is rely on his lawyer. He got a great reputation. Like, oh yes, Eminem's lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna use him. That doesn't mean my lawyer won't beat your ass in court just because he's Eminem's lawyer. That just means he got a popular lawyer. There ain't nothing intimidating about Theo Sotomayor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not meaning it even to be funny, but I'm just saying, like, but just knowing the royalties and the interior side of that business, that's a whole nother language. You know what I'm saying? And artists don't know that language. You know what I'm saying? That's the money department. You're an artist. You're on the road running fast. You know what I'm saying? Fast life while you know people are counting your money in the other room. That's the farthest room you're from. You're not in the copyright department. You're not in the royalty department. You know what I'm saying? You know? So
you think
what'd you say?
What you say? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. So you just get taken advantage of. I was just talking to my lawyer about it this morning. We were going through somebody's contract. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've seen some of the most popular artists have freaking Frankie Lyman type contracts, bro. I wish I could tell you what popular artists right now that we were just going through this morning. I know an artist that sold like 70 million records, and he got like a Frankie Lyman 60s contract. Me and my lawyer were talking about this morning how mad we are about how, you know, how these labels just take advantage of you. And this guy sold so many records, and he didn't even go there for a renegotiation. Like you was on top of the world after the second album, and you could have went in there, renegotiated anything you want through your production company, record label, anything. You know what I'm saying? Like they just kept the guy dumb so they could just keep on taking money from him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm asking you a question about the guy that this guy that say he was Tupac's best friend that was going to my boy Jane Gill, right?
I never heard. I've seen him. I have no idea who he is.
Delray?
I've seen him, but I've seen him. I have no idea who he is though.
Oh, you only seen him on YouTube? You never seen him in person?
Nah. I've only seen him on YouTube. But once again, like, you know, I'm still Puffy hasn't given everybody back their Puffy.
Let me tell you something real quick, bro. Let me tell you something real quick. Yo, you can't fuck with that nigga Carcino no more. He's a bitch nigga, man. What'd he do? That nigga was going to Gene, he was going to me, he was going to mad niggas over here, bro. This nigga don't know this nigga know nothing, bro. He be talking about this East Coast shit like he know it. This nigga be reading articles and reporting on it instead of nigga, you wasn't there.
Oh, he pieces shit together like that.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, you
That nigga,
talking about
that
the truth
car,
behind
cool.
it?
I call that nigga Coonsino. Coonsino for life. He's a coon for life.
What?
All the pictures that nigga take, he got white bitches in there with him. He got no white bitches and white niggas. The only black people that he hang with is on the internet.
If I had more time, if I was home, I got some bad boy contracts. I could have like broke one out and kind of broke one down to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
maybe next time.
Valetta Wallace is owed some royalties.
Is who?
For Biggie. Valetta.
Biggie mother.
Well, Biggie's mom. Yeah. Think she's owed some royalties.
Yeah, I would think so. It would have to be proven, but I mean, I'm the guy that could prove it. You know what I'm saying? Put this way, I can guarantee. I can guarantee. There's no maybes. I can guarantee it.
Let me ask this last question.
I'm sure he gave him gave her 10 million.
Yo, hold up. Yeah, break it up. Yeah, everybody gotta be quiet. One person gotta talk at a time. Go ahead, Brick City.
How many of these contracts that we talking about now, these Frankie Lyman's that you've seen, especially in the 90s, because you know in the 90s, we were young, 18, 19, in the game.
You're coming out pretty low, man. I really couldn't hear you.
Brick, you gotta, everybody mute their mic so you can talk.
It was where I was coming out at. No, can you hear me now? It was where I was at.
We can hear you.
All right. What I said was back in the 90s, we talking about these Frankie Lyman contracts. How many of these back then? Because back then we 18, 19 years old. We just wanted to get on, just wanted to rap. How many of these contracts you seen there?
Go ahead, bro. What you say?
From my late high school years, late 80s, 89, 90, till about like I don't know, late 90s or something like that, that 10-year span, I would say probably like 70% of those contracts. I mean, I don't know, 20, 30. I've seen 70% of the contracts are Frankie Lyman contracts. I mean, anybody on Profile Records is pretty much like a Frankie Lyman contract. That's even including Run DMC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just think. Profile Records, they didn't give anybody publishing on the label. You know what I'm saying? At least the 80s and early 90s contracts. Nobody I seen. Maybe DJ Quick. But besides that, Run DMC doesn't have publishing. Run DMC, My Adidas, that shit, they don't own publishing. Houdini. Anybody on Coachillin in the 80s, Biz Markie, any of those guys in the 80s, none of them owned any publishing. They owned royalty share. They didn't have publishing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they got a split of the profit, but they didn't own the publishing. They didn't own that portion of the copyright. The record label did. You know what I'm saying? So the record label is basically like, okay, I own this publishing. I'm the publishing designee, and you're not, but I'm gonna give you a royalty share, so I can do whatever I want with this. You just get a share.
I just asked. Everybody said back in the day that first contract always got stuck with that first contract.
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people did. I mean, there's a lot of people didn't. I mean, Curtis Blow, he had some good contracts in the early 80s. He's one of my clients. He got all his publishing. He got executive producers and all sorts of stuff. They gave him a lot of respect. Larry Smith got some respect too. It seems like a lot, maybe they treated the artists different, but I see, Curtis, yeah. I mean, certain people got respect. Curtis Blow was one of the fortunate ones to get respect. He got his publishing around the same time, same era of Run DMC, when most of the people were getting their publishing taken from them. But, Curtis Blow was able to get all his.
Yeah, I believe Pac was probably owed a lot of publishing too, man. He would have got
Excuse me?
Tupac.
I know Pac was probably owed a lot too, right? In terms of publishing and royalties and all that.
What, Pac's estate?
Yeah.
I mean, I think anybody's owed money that signed a pre-digital contract. You know what I'm saying? If they did an audit or some type of forensic review, they're gonna come up. They're gonna come up with more money, and it's gonna show a bigger average than what you're currently receiving. You know what I'm saying? It just has to be worth it. The big people like Tupac, the Jay-Z's, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Should you audit the Firm album that was that's unrecouped $2 million from '97? I mean, that's a dice roll. You know what I'm saying? You know, it just varies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right.
Damn. So what you're saying is some albums, some publishers worth something, some ain't worth that much.
Well, I mean, some isn't worth that much, especially if you had a sample on every record. Now you got 5%, 10% claims on your writer share and stuff like that, and your full statutory rate is 9 cents and stuff like that, and you only got 5% publishing. You know what I'm saying? You're getting microcent right there. No matter if you got a whole bunch of songs. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how you structured your compositions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you don't have no samples, you're gonna get your full statutory rate and your publishing share. If you keep on, having features and samples and got to pay other people, then, you're going to get a smaller share. And on the master end, it's going to be harder for you to recoup.
Samples is the biggest thing that can a millionaire to 1,000.
Absolutely. I mean, just think, Dr. Dre, he didn't really sample much. He played over stuff and, played more original compositions. You know what I'm saying? Just think how much more a guy will come in, with money compared to even a guy who did the same accolade in sales of records, but he had a sample in it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna get much. He's gonna lose maybe 3-4 times the money on the publishing end.
Right.
Yeah, I hear this, right?
Yeah. So a lot of shit that goes into it.
Oh, yo, bro, I'm still waiting too, bro. I'm still waiting for my boy Sheik Luch, bro. Told you I don't want kids.
I still haven't spoken to him. I still haven't spoken to him. I'm trying to book the Locks to come to Englewood, New Jersey, to do a show at the theater. You just reminded me. That's okay. Text me tonight to remind me, yo. I got to roll though. I got to get back to the gym and I got to talk to my lawyer. But yo, if you come,
Ghost. I need Sheik Luch on the Ghost.
All right, well, hit me tonight. If you come back on tonight or something, just hit me up. I'll make myself available. Just hit me, early time. If I'm not working, I'll pop up.
I bet.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Road, John. Salute, man.
All right, salute.
You, man.
Hey, subscribe. Hey, yo, I'm starting to go on YouTube in the future. So everybody subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be talking about contractual breakdowns in some of my adventures in court cases. So you could go to YouTube, Gangu Roach, and just subscribe. And I'll be breaking down, paperwork and, all this hard side of the business, not really that other type of stuff, but I'm more of a paperwork guy. I'm just be educating you like what I'm doing right now with this side of the business. So I hope you all appreciate that in the future. Thank you.
Oh, definitely, bro. You come up
all right.
every day.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care, bro. I'll talk to you later. I'll call you later.
All right.
Peace. Yo, my boy Gangu Roach.
Gangu, man. I just got enlightened on a lot of shit I ain't even know. Appreciate him.
He was breaking down all the contracts.
He always told me. He always hold me down. He come up here when I call him.
Right.
He come work over. Hold up. I'm gonna say something now. What is this? Here we go. This is Tamika Early right here. Frank Alexander's niece.
Oh, his niece now. Oh shit.
What up? It's your boy, Art of Dialogue. I got a special guest on the line. So if you don't mind, introduce yourself to the people.
I'm Lamika Early, the niece of Frank Alexander. I usually don't talk much about, my situation. Everybody pretty much know me from being out and hanging out with Pac in '96. Everybody know the story or whatever that they think they know, but they have no idea, and that's what we about to get into right now.
So before we get into you meeting Tupac, let the people know about your accident and what led to you being in a wheelchair.
Okay, if anybody know me, they know I'm from Chicago. So back then, I was actually in an accident when I was in high school. It was I remember the exact date, May 21st, 1995. I was a little ahead of my time, running the streets, doing stuff that I have no business doing, and I was at a place at the wrong place at the wrong time, and I end up paying for it at the end, and that's how that happened. You know, my what happened was my mother and my step pops, Big Will. They was going somewhere where I was supposed to go. They was
Fair use,
out
fair
going to
use.
visit my grandma, and she didn't want to drop me off where I wanted to go. So I was like, okay, bet I'm gonna stay at home at the crib. So I called myself being at home at the crib. It was me and my sister. I had got a call from one of my girls, and I usually go with her. It was a Saturday. It was nice outside. It was a Saturday in May in Chicago. So one of my girls had gave me a call and was like she was going to do some laundry, and I usually go to the laundromat with her, but it's just about to be summertime and it's that. So I'm like, okay, now I'm going with my mom. I lied. I was like, no, I'm going with my mom right now. I'll holler at you when I get back. So moving fast forward, I end up going to one of my ex's crib, and we was all over there chilling, smoking a little weed or whatever. And my girl ended up calling over there and was like, asking what they was doing because this was our little hangout. And they was like, oh, your girl on your way over here or whatever. And I'm just like, who? And when they said her name, I was like, dang, I just told her that I wasn't here. And she gonna be like, man, you could have went to the laundromat with me or whatever like that. So I was like, well, I'll be back, y'all. I went next door because it's, on the block, everybody kind of lives next to each other, whatever. I went next door to one of my friend's house, and I was kicking it with her. I was like, okay, where you about to? She was about to leave somewhere with my ex-cousin. I really didn't know my ex-cousin like that. I didn't really hang with her like that. She was older. She was like 21, and mind you, I wasn't nothing but 14. And she was like, they about to go to the flea market. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to get in the car with y'all and go with you because I knew my girl was on her way over here. One of my friends was on her way over there. And I lied and told her I wasn't around. So to try to kill some time, I ended up in this car with two people. I was the youngest. I was in the back seat. We was on our way to the flea market, and we just never made it there. I remember I put my tape in, back then in '96 we had the tape cassette. We didn't have all the CDs and everything. So I put my tape in and of Mary J. Blige and Method Man, All That I Need to Get By. That was playing on the radio. So the two girls in the front, they was kind of arguing a little bit. The passenger, I knew the passenger, not the driver. The passenger was like, hey, slow down. I'm in the back. I was like, okay, not really paying attention, but I was singing my little song and shit. And the girl was like, oh, I know how to drive. Next thing you know, I'm looking like, okay, you see all these cars. And then next thing you know, all I see is blue sky. And I'm looking like, what the fuck? So I leaned forward and was like, damn. We went over like a viaduct. We was on the
Peace to my
expressway, so
brother
we went over
Parks
the
and
viaduct.
Boss.
So we
Plug in
actually
the
went
building.
all across the whole expressway, the opposite direction of what we was driving. And we ended up in these on top of these trees. So we in the tree, the car, we didn't even go all the way down yet. We in the tree, the car kind of like rocking. I start crying, I lit me up a cigarette. In my head, I'm thinking like, damn, we finna die. So the passenger's like, all right, y'all, just be still. Whatever you do, don't move the car. It seemed like it had to been nothing but probably 60 seconds, maybe a minute or whatever, but it just seemed like forever. And when she said that, we were still for a second, and then the driver was like, fuck this, I'm about to get out this car. And when she did that, woke up, boom, it was a month later. I was in a coma for a month and was told that I was in a car accident. And when I got out the at first I guess they
Yo, bro, I would have put a bag on that bitch head, bro. It got me in a yo. I would have put a bag on her head, guy. Real talk. She gets. I said, don't get out the car, and you get out the car. We're on the edge. We're on a tree branch, man. Say your ass in.
That shit crazy.
But a little fast ass should have been in the house, really. Let's keep it $150. She had a little fast ass in the house.
they were telling my mama to turn off the machines because I'd just be a vegetable. Because the longer that you in a coma, the more that you lose. So they had me on I got scalped, like all my hair was gone. I had over 150 stitches. I looked like Hellraiser by the head and stuff. I was real swollen. I was on a hospital bed, that rotating bed. I had these like screwed in the side of my head and stuff. I remember that. And they were saying like, if she wake up, you have to take the hospital bed home. And I was paralyzed from neck down at first, and that's what a lot of people don't know. So, I was paralyzed from neck down at first, and I couldn't talk, I couldn't do nothing. I had to, like, people, when I woke up out my coma, I was in and out. When I woke up out my coma, they was like, yo, I thought I could, I thought I could talk, but I really couldn't do. When they played the video of me talking, I was sounding real scratchy, like, couldn't understand. So I couldn't write or anything because my hands and stuff, didn't work. My arms and stuff didn't work because at first I was paralyzed from the neck down. I broke my neck, my collarbone, I broke my neck, my collarbone, fractured my spine, and like my pelvis. So they told me, and I couldn't remember. The first person I seen, I guess, was my mom. But I didn't even know who she was. I knew I'd seen her before, but I didn't have the knowledge to be like, dang, that's my mother. You know what I mean? So I was, in and out a coma for a little while. But like, yeah, when I first got up, I had to relearn everything. I ended up staying in the hospital so I stayed in the hospital from May to September. I had to be in the hospital from May to September. The doctor told me I'd never walk again. I'd never be able to feed myself, talk, have kids. And that's going to be an interesting subject that you will find out later in life about me. But yeah, they told me all the stuff that I'd never be able to do. And everybody was getting ready to take me home for with a hospital bed and everything for me to rotate. So it was really tragic at first because I was just like, damn, like, I know they didn't want to let me go. I know they didn't want to let me go, but in my head, I was thinking like, dang, like how independent I was and the way I was moving and the life I was living. It was like, why would y'all let me stay like this? Like keep me alive like this? If the doctor wanted you to turn off the machines, that's what they wanted them to do. They wanted her to turn off the machines because they was like, there's no need because she's gonna be a vegetable. And I was just thinking in my head, like, y'all should have turned off the machines because I don't think I'm gonna be able to live like this. You know what I mean? And that's how it happened when it first happened. But I gotta remember, it was this one nurse named Patrick. He was I don't know how to say it politically correct. I guess I could just say he was gay, or whatever. I don't want to offend nobody, but he was a gay dude. And the funny thing about him is I remember him, and I really didn't remember too much in and out my coma, but I just want to, I really thank him because one thing about this man, he used to come in, I remember he used to wear this pink shirt. He was an African-American, he was bald head. He used to wear this pink shirt, green button-up shirt or whatever all the time, and he'd come in the room and he'd tell me, even though you don't see it, vision, make yourself work. Put it in your mind that you're moving your hand, that you're moving your arm. He'll rub my legs. He'll, even when he was off work, he just stayed in there with me and just was like working with me for some reason.
All right, y'all. I just wanted to let y'all hear something. Yo, I'm gonna do a follow-up to the story tomorrow. I just want to do something quick tonight, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through. We're definitely gonna redo the story tomorrow. Fins on, you know what I'm saying? Let's get Reggie Wright wrong out of here, man. Let's get Wack 100 out of here. It's the King of New Jersey's BTB TV. We bully the bullies, man. And we don't play these games with these niggas. We ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTB TV that started his own gang. Like, nigga, what? Yeah, down in Florida. Yeah, we're gonna definitely finish the story tomorrow, y'all. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
What's up?
you.
Peace.